Hi, everyone. We welcome you to the NBA All-Star Game. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg.
And you know what? This is probably, Kevin, my favorite date on the NBA calendar. I mean, with the amazing collection of players we have here tonight, this year promises to be an epic event.
Absolutely.
Guys, it always is. I mean, the privilege of playing in this game means so much to every one of these players. I mean, being on this huge stage brings out the best in the NBA's biggest superstars.
We've got 28 seconds left here in the first quarter. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And he's been a gem this year. I mean, there have been so many highlights for him all over the first half of this season.
And I've got a feeling, Greg, he's just getting warmed up. I think he'll be even better after the All-Star break.
Substitution on the court.
West All-Stars off to a quick start here. 6-point game. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Giannis has got 9 points.
Nice focused shot that time by Giannis at the arc. He'd love to be even more consistent from out there, but he's making progress in that area.
Mitchell passes to Harden. Back to Mitchell. Takes it off the glass.
Well, you can't expect lockdown D in the All-Star game, especially in the first half.
And so the first quarter is in the books. West All-Stars lead by 7. In the second quarter. Welcome back for the second quarter of the main event of All-Star Weekend.
And you can see these players now starting to get into a rhythm. Should see a lot better flow to the game here in the second quarter.
That's usually the case. I mean, it takes some time to gel with your teammates at the All-Star game.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on them.
Gobert finds Brown. The three. And the West hit again from deep.
Really good to see Brown drop in the perimeter jumper, showing off his terrific stroke from beyond the arc.
Outside, LaVine. 29 seconds left in the first half. To the middle, here's Vučević. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And this game literally has been wide open as it gets.
Yeah, both teams completely neglecting their defensive duties.
And so Harden will bring it up for the East All-Stars. Tries the spin move. And it's sent back by George.
On defense, George able to use all of that length and athleticism to deny the shot.
From the arc. Cans it from downtown. Gobert's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And they are starting to pull away here as the shots continue to fall.
Yeah, I agree with you. A big run taking.
And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. West All-Stars out in front, leading by 17. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter. And it's time to strap in as we get set to bring you the explosive action of the second half of the All-Star Game.
And that first half was terrific. I'll bet anything, though, the second has... even more in store for him.
I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, I think it's going to be a spectacular final two quarters.
Well, let's say the defense being played here tonight might be a bit on the soft side from both teams.
Well, I know you're not surprised, are you? I mean, fast and loose is the way this game should be played.
So the timeout taken here, the first for the West All-Stars. So the West ends up going with the new group. And it's the West All-Stars ball. Curry outside, traps in the tray. Curry's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Embiid's shot is good.
Well, his IQ is one of the best in the league. Irving has a great feel for when his teammates are open.
And here's LeBron outside. And the West hit again from deep.
I'll tell you what, he came out of that locker room raring to go.
Yeah, really good sign for them offensively. They should keep getting him touches. Make sure he gets shots here.
And Beal kicks to Tatum. Back to Beal. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Beal's got his second bucket tonight.
And people thought Beal was just a shooter out of college, but he rounded out his game when he learned how to finish through contact. And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage.
And so it's the West All-Stars closing out the quarter with a 20-point lead. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We'll return shortly. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And we welcome you back. The biggest stars of the league are putting on a show here at the All-Star Game.
And we're seeing some world-class basketball being played here tonight.
That's exactly what you'd expect coming from the absolute greatest players on the planet.
Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the West All-Stars.
Phenomenal work on the defensive end so far. That stands out the most. They've made it their mission to block shots and make things hard for the opposition.
And also the hustle showing through with all those steals and not giving much breathing room for the offense to operate.
Good on the shot.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Shoots the 3. And the West hit again from deep.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
Takes the 3. It's good for his 8th consecutive basket in only 8 tries. Wow.
He's really picked up where he left off in the first.
Passes it to Mitchell. To the paint. Williamson dishes to Leonard. Just 5 to shoot. Can they get it? That shot missing. And the West will go the other way with it. Dončić with it. Now defended by Mitchell. From deep three-point range, and Dončić gets it to go. Dončić has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Dončić with the steal. The pass to Jokić. On the wing, James. Lets it go with a 3. And the West hit again from deep.
And LeBron has added the three-point shot to his bag, especially the last several years. Outstanding at knowing when to let that 3 fly.
Randle finds Harden. Williamson a screen on Curry. Here's Leonard. James covering. Leonard the pass to Harden. It's good.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
Antetokounmpo. That's a 2-pointer. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
Well, he's definitely got a shoot-first mindset right now, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does, and that's not always endearing to your teammates, if you ask me. I mean, this is a game where everybody wants a piece of that spotlight. It shouldn't just be about him.
And good that time.
Yeah, just continued sloppiness with the basketball. They are shooting themselves in the foot.
It's hard enough to win in this league without careless mistakes. As a matter of fact, you can't win if you have too many careless mistakes.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
So no problem for the West All-Stars as they get the win. 7-0 on the season. We'll see you next time. So long.
See you.
So no problem for the West All-Stars as they get the win.
And it's impossible to know what's going to happen in these games. The talent on both sides is always so strong. But tonight, the West seemed a little more comfortable playing together.